Hey CAT 26 aspirants, 9 months to go for CAT 26 and you need a very clear roadmap full of practical and beginner friendly tips so that you can get started with your CAT 26 preparation with more clarity. Today's video is useful for beginners who are looking for, I would say, right practical tips which are basically they can really work on and see immediate results. This is also going to be useful for students who are going to reattempt this exam. There are certain things you must know before starting the preparation. For those who are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. My name is Deepika Avasthi. I have 15 years of teaching experience and I've had several students who scored 99 percentile. I myself have taken the exam several times and in VRC section I have scored 99 percentile. So let's get started. So point number one, whether you're a beginner or someone who is reattempting CAT 26, make sure you take one latest PYQ, preferably the hardest slot, in a simulated environment which is exam like, distraction free. You're not using your phone while taking the test. It's so take it and see how much are you scoring. So that will give you some head start, some ballpoint where you stand currently, and then how much you have to prepare, how much hard work you have to do to reach the desired score. Now after this, let's backtrack your preparation. What is your goal? Your goal, you like CAT 26, according to my predictions, 50 or 55 plus me, you will be getting 99.5 percentile. So to get that, you have to attempt at least 20 questions, which is into 3 marks is 60 marks. Of course, couple of questions, 2, 3, 4 questions may go wrong. So 50 plus marks. To get 50 plus marks, you have to attempt at least 20 questions. 20 questions in 40 minutes, that means approximately 2 minutes per question should be your speed. So that is your ultimate goal. Now keep that in mind, maybe write that goal somewhere, paste it so that you keep looking and then keep working hard towards that goal. What you have to do is now, in order to do really well in VRC section, that is, there's only one skill which takes care of, I would say, 80% of the things or difficulties, problems in VRC section, that is daily reading. Yes, students, if you can read fast and correctly, I don't think like you need to do a lot when it comes to VRC. If you just without any expectations, just consistently give yourself 60 days, read something which is of CAT level, exactly what to read, how much time to give to reading, and how to gauge whether you're improving or not specifically for CAT VR section. That is what I'm going to tell you in this particular point. So point number 2 is reading is the most important skill for VRC section. Make sure you read 2000 words on daily basis. It will take approximately 40 minutes to 1 hour, especially if you're a beginner who didn't like reading and started to read only for this exam. So approximately itna time initially lagega, and you have to reduce that time to as much as possible. When you're reading, do not follow any shortcuts or strategies. Read thoroughly each and every line, each and every word, because that will improve your comprehension. You'll get familiar with different kind of complex sentences, vocabulary, which will in turn help you while solving CAT passages. Of course, when you read CAT RCs, you need to know certain shortcuts. You don't have time to read each and every word, each and every line. But जब आप पहले रीड करोगे और फिर क्लास में आओगे, वो दोनों रीडिंग में डिफरेंस होना चाहिए. What exactly can you read? So many sources, but if I have to recommend you, because I keep changing my sources when I read, so these days what I'm reading, that I'll recommend you. So there's a website known as James Clear website. You can see everything around me, right, must be written, तो वहाँ से आप check कर सकते हैं. James Clear बहुत ही motivational productivity based articles होते हैं, which are very useful, especially when you read in the morning. So it will give you a good start for the day. So either you can read something or some articles from that particular website. Then the second website is Unpay When, right? That you can, again, a lot of articles are there. You can, of course, read our old school editorials from New York Times, from The Economist, and there are several other newspapers also from which you can read. But I feel these two newspapers will give you length, vocabulary, language, which is very similar to CAT exam. I may not recommend The Hindu because अभी थोड़ा सा political ज़्यादा हो गया है. There's less vocabulary to learn, language is fine. So I'll say stick to New York Times and The Economist. Right, point number 3, as I said, make sure you read 2000 words, especially if you're a beginner. You will initially might take up to 1 hour to read that. So you can also prefer Aeon essays because they're quite lengthier than a typical CAT passage, but that's okay because you will be attempting at least 3 RCs out of 4 in exam. Right, 3 RCs आप करेंगे, तीन RCs, एक RC एग्जाम में अगर आप देखोगे कैट एग्जाम में, one RC is composed of 500 to 600 words. That means you will have to read 1500 to 2000 words easily, which is approximately, if you're reading a novel, for example, that will be 4 to 5 pages, students, right? And if you're reading, say, an Aeon essay, that will be, I would say, 2 articles. Similarly, make sure you're reading 2000 words on daily basis and reduce your speed by the time like you're reading. So how much time will it take to reduce that speed? Again, depends. Like, I really don't know, but I would say when you start reading, at least 60 days flat, 60 days straight, do not expect anything, any kind of improvement. You just do your work, and trust me, it will improve in those days. But do not do it, okay, how much am I improving, what are difficulty level, am I getting demotivated? Do not think all these things. 60 days, just read 2000 words daily, give 1 hour, and you will see a marked improvement at the end of 2 months, students. All right. Now, next point. So daily reading is something you must finish in your first half of the day. Just like we do our exercise, brushing our teeth, and then we get on with the day with our real work. Similarly, reading is just a basic skill. It is not going to help you improve your score. It is only going to help you understand the passage faster, which is not enough, which is just 50% task done to solve questions correctly. So once you finish reading, now when the day starts for to attend your classes, maybe to go to your college, to attend your live classes from coaching, watch these YouTube videos, make sure in that time you take out at least 1 hour, half an hour to solve 2 RCs at least. And if you have slightly little bit more time, then 8 to 10 verbal ability questions on daily basis. Because no matter how many strategies and shortcuts we know, unless we are giving some effort to daily practice, we are not going to see any marked improvement. So make sure 2 RCs and 8 to 10 VA questions you must solve daily. There are certain things you have to keep in mind while you solve. अगर आप वो चीज़ें you'll keep in mind, then of course you will see a marked improvement, a fast improvement in your preparation, right? In your score. जब भी आप कोई topic test लोगे, sectional test लोगे, आपको लगेगा okay, this is the mistake I have done, I should not have done, okay, this is a silly mistake I have done. You will see your mistakes very clearly. You'll never be confused, hey, why am I not improving? And that will not come to your mind. So while solving RC, see the kind of language you're reading, is it related to CAT level? Because if you're solving easier RC, maybe in a good mock, you're not going to score really well because you're not prepared for that level of language. Secondly, the kind of questions. Of course, there are some direct questions, no doubt about it. Easier questions as well in exam, easier RCs also in terms of language. But majority of the questions will require to process a lot of, I would say, information from maybe 2 different paragraphs rather than maybe going to one particular line and then getting that information. There are these kind of questions. There are 3 to 4 direct questions, no doubt. But then obviously, if you solve difficult RC, difficult question, you will automatically be ready for easier passages in the exam. So make sure you prefer difficult passages as well as difficult question. Now, again, before I tell you what all things are needed, whatever I've told you so far, I'm going to tell you few more points after this. Make sure every advice in YouTube you need to take with a pinch of salt. Why? Because if you're someone who is finding VRC extremely difficult, maybe you should start with medium level passages so that at least you're ready to score something 10, at least 10 questions out of 24, if not 15, 16 or 20, right? So of course goal is 20, which you will get only if you practice difficult passages. But if you're someone who's extremely weak, no need to follow what I'm saying. You have to start with hard RCs. Maybe in the first month, you start with easy to medium level RCs. Again, try to solve from PYQs. In PYQs, you'll find a lot of difficult as well as easier level passages. Again, overall difficulty level is still above average. So nothing is easy, right? As I'm saying in CAT exam. All right. So while solving RC, see the type of questions and type of RC language is similar to CAT exam. Then only when you go to the good mocks, right? Good level mocks, you will see a marked improvement. Second, when you start solving an RC, before reading the passage, take a look at all 4 questions. There are certain questions, maybe inference questions, which need more understanding than picking up from the lines. But still, if you have taken a look at the question, you will end up solving that RC faster in less amount of time. Otherwise, if you read RC first, then look at the question, then go back to certain information, it is going to take a lot of time. It is, your goal is to finish an RC in 7 to 8 minutes. As I said, initially it might take slightly more time. There are more difficult RCs which may take up to 10 minutes. Easier RC may finish in 7 to 8 minutes. But your ultimate goal is to finish each RC is 7 to 8 minutes overall, including reading the reading comprehension as well as solving 4 questions. Everything, that entire set needs to be finished in 7 to 8 minutes, students. Now, fourth point is analysis. You have to not just analyze your mocks, you have to analyze everything you do, everything you practice, be it reading comprehension, verbal ability, quant questions, DLR set, anything. So how do you really analyze why? Because the more you analyze, again, the faster you will see improvement in your scores. First, there are 3 ways to analyze. First is, how much am I scoring? Okay, I'm scoring, for example, my goal in VRC is 60, and right now I'm scoring, say, 30, right? Or maybe less, something in 20. So, okay, my score is very less. Now, my score is very less because of what? Like, am I attempting too many and getting most of them wrong? Or I'm not able to attempt so many questions because I'm very slow, but whatever I'm attempting is correct. So you have to see problem is with your attempts or accuracy, and accordingly calibrate your strategy. It's not the same for everyone. There are a lot of students who are very good with concepts, but speed is their problem. They are not able to finish on time, and that's why the score is low. But whatever they are attempting, they have 80 to 90% accuracy. But there are other students who are able to attempt 20 questions, but maybe only 8 are correct. So make sure these 2 things, that if your score is this, is it because of attempts or accuracy? Point number 1. Second is, what kind of topics or what kind of areas, domains you got most errors from, most wrong answers were from which kind of topic were there? Inference questions, primary purpose question, or it's always a science or economics passage which gives you hard time or nightmares while you solve them? What is it which is challenging for you? And make sure you do that more than the questions or the kind of passages you find easy. If you're someone who finds, say, history easy, you can maybe keep history aside for a week or 2 and only focus on economics passage, because the more you do, the easier it will get in couple of weeks, or maybe 3 to 4 weeks, right? That. Now, point number 5, students, make sure you start mocks early. Yes, very, very important tip. If you're not starting mocks early, you will realize it will be too late sometimes to realize, hey, whatever I was solving was the material, the questions were not up to the mark. How will you know? Isn't it? So make sure you're taking mocks so that you will see, okay, whatever you're doing, hard work and preparation, practice, it is reflecting in your scores, and be a little assured of yourself. Okay, finally, on the exam day, I will end up doing well. So make sure you start mocks early and increase the frequency with time. If you do not feel prepared, if you're very scared of mocks, then maybe you can start with after 30 to 45 days of your preparation. So if you join a coaching now, this month in March, then you can start mocks in May and then increase the frequency on monthly basis. So May if you take 1 mock test, in June you can take 2 or 3, in July you should take 4, like once a week. Then in August, obviously everyone starts. So also you have to be ahead of everyone, because selection rate is very, very less no matter what we are doing. So coming to selection rate also, students, of course here we are discussing a lot of clear tips. How should we go ahead, how should we prepare VRC very well? But if you're working very hard this year, there should be some return on investment of your hard work, and you should be able to get somewhere. So a lot of students, almost every year I hear that they do not want to, I would say, waste, like their scores are not very good and they do not want to waste their year, and they just end up with some tier 2 college. Now, I'm not again looking down any tier 2 college, but it's just that when it comes to MBA, if you're not doing it from a tier 1 college, it's not going to pay off, right, in your career. So it's better, according to me, again, just a suggestion, that if you've prepared your aptitude so well, CAT does have harder questions of aptitude compared to other exams. Maybe you can try other exams like banking exams, SBI PO, right? Competition is still very hard in those, but syllabus wise those exams are easier. So maybe take that, right? And then of course, like if you think maybe salary is less than IIMs, of course, but if you're going to a tier 2 college, it's better to maybe take these exams, like take work experience for a couple of years with almost similar salary, rather than wasting money in like some colleges which do not really deserve your time and money, and then maybe re-attend the CAT after a couple of years, so that if you have work experience, it will be beneficial. So this is again like my take, or for those students who score below 90 percentile, but of course you have to see how you want to pursue your career. Make sure you keep some reward, something you really like, at the end of every week, because only if you have some reward, some goal, at the end of every task, you will feel more motivated to do that. So make sure, okay, these are my weekly rewards, these are my monthly rewards. If I do well, if I am able to just finish these many RCs, no matter whatever is my score, then maybe I'll be purchasing this for me, or I'll be doing this, I'll be कुछ ऐसे rewards definitely अपने लिए रखिए. Students, please understand the, like, the importance of daily improvement. Even if you're giving couple of hours, although you need to study more than this, but even if you're giving couple of hours on daily basis, you are going to improve a lot. You are going to improve a lot. You can see this particular graph. I have taken this from book known as Atomic Habits. आप देख सकते हैं कि अगर आप डेली 1% इम्प्रूवमेंट कर रहे हैं तो एक साल में कितना इम्प्रूवमेंट आता है. और अगर आप कुछ नहीं भी कर रहे हैं, और फॉर दोज हु हैव बीन थिंकिंग आई वांट टू प्रिपेयर पर ज़्यादा, तो इतना कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा है अगर आप ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो. तो इस ग्राफ को ध्यान से देखिए. आई थिंक दिस विल गिव यू मोटिवेशन. हैविंग सेड दैट, फॉर अभी हमने क्वालिटी कंटेंट की बात की. इफ़ यू वांट टू just to start your preparation with some good quality 100 VRC question, जिसमें कुछ रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पैसेजेस होंगे, कुछ वोबल एबिलिटी क्वेश्चंस होंगे. इफ़ यू वांट दिस पर्टिकुलर सेट, प्लीज मेक श्योर यू कमेंट डाउन 100 questions, राइट, लाइक दैट. सो आई विल बी शेयरिंग द लिंक. आप मेरे ग्रुप में होगा वो पर्टिकुलर, आप मेरे ग्रुप को ज्वाइन करके उस PDF को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. Last and extremely important point according to me is intent, students. Yes, whatever you do in life, be it CAT 26 preparation, which is not an easy exam, first of all, but anything else or that, please make sure you start with the right intent and you know that you're doing it for yourself, not because everybody is doing around you, you have no other option. No, you have to be very clear. Or there are some students who say, I just need above 90 percentile, I do not want to get into top IIM, even a tier 2 college is fine. That is okay. See, once you interviews will start, that will be decided at that point. But for now, if your intent is above average, that okay, I just need to get above average marks, then you will give that kind of effort and energy towards your preparation, and then ultimately you'll get those kind of average results. If initially, only the initial stage of your preparation, if you decide, okay, I need to score maximum, like in VRC I need to score 60, for which I need to get 20 correct at least, then which is quite a difficult goal, then your energy, effort throughout your preparation will be above average, will be excellent, and your score will reflect, or your score will also be excellent. So make sure you start with the right intent, right mindset. What is your goal? Keep that goal in front of you every day. Write that down maybe somewhere and paste it, so that you take a look at it and see how far you are from your goal, and keep running, walking, or maybe crawling towards it, depends on the day, right? So I hope this video must have helped you. Thank you for listening. Make sure you comment down 100 questions to get that PDF, to get started your preparation, and let me know if you have any other question regarding VRC preparation. Just do not ask how to start CAT 26 VRC preparation, because this video was about that. Apart from this, if there are any questions, anything else, feel free to write down below. I'll see you soon in next video. Thank you, everyone.